Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and welcome. What are you doing here?
But you said I could be on this
No, I
one.
didn't.
You did. You said yesterday.
No, I never said that.
So I'll only take 20%.
Well, maybe, but not on this
Go on.
one. I ain't planned for you to do anything on this one.
All right, 30% then.
We're not making any money from this.
So why'd you do it?
We'll do it just for fun.
For fun?
Because all the people at home, they like watching this kind of stuff, all the weirdos out there.
They're proper weird, that lot.
No?
Oh, please,
No.
come on. Please.
Maybe next week.
Next week?
But yeah, no, listen,
I-
I've got to get back on with this.
Can I not do one tomorrow?
No, go on off your pop. You're embarrassing
Oh,
yourself
go on.
now.
Oh, no, please.
Get your coat.
All
Maybe
right.
next week.
All right.
Are you sure? See you later.
All right, see you in a bit.
Sorry about that. So, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. My name's Richard Ishwood. As I was just telling you before I was rudely interrupted, I'm a registered nurse. I'm in clinics in the UK called No More Earwax. This one, really difficult. This one of the hardest ones I've done in a long time. And the reason is probably quite evident to you at the moment. It's ridiculously narrow. This ear canal. It's kind of like that. It's really tricky, and it makes it really hard for various reasons. First of all, you've got to get two instruments in, or just outside the ear canal. You've got the camera in one hand, and then you've got the tube in the other hand. As you can see, the tube there itself, it barely fits inside it, which makes it really tricky because it's really difficult to see in there. And obviously, because the ear canal's so narrow, you've got to be extra careful. That's why I'm probably being a bit slow and a bit cautious here, because the last thing you want to do in any ear canal is touch the canal walls, because it's very sensitive, and it would be very painful if you put a little instrument there and it touched the canal wall. It would be really painful. So what I've done here, is put the camera in and you kind of stretch the ear canal open so you can fit it in. You have to stay quite close because of all the stretching, and look at all this, pulling it back from deep down. Good one, that you just saw a glimpse of the ear canal in the distance there. There it is, nice little chunky blob. It wasn't much, but when something's this narrow, it's extremely difficult to get it out. But you notice the big difference. But it doesn't take a huge amount at all to get something to get it blocked up when it's this small. It was teeny tiny. And you can use the fine end for something like this, which is a bit narrower, but it's a bit less powerful. And because this was quite dark and quite dense, it probably wouldn't have been powerful enough, so I need to use a full-size tube here, which is still tiny. You say full-size and fine end and what have you, both of them, they're still extremely tiny. And as you can see with this one, I'm struggling to really get it inside at all. And it did go quite far back, this one. Just mopping up on the outside there. But yeah, I know I do like a tricky one, but this was ridiculously tricky. It was really difficult. As you can see, I can barely fit that in there. So I'm having to do a bit of stretching. And yeah, I'll be honest, I don't enjoy these type of ones at all. The one you saw yesterday, it was really wide and you get really good visibility, and some earwax removal procedures just look better aesthetically than others. This one doesn't look great, but I thought I'd show it to you because of how difficult it was. Now I've been stuck in some tight holes in my life, but this one, tight spots. Sorry, I didn't mean to say tight holes. Maybe I should get my coat as well. I've been stuck in some tight spots in my life, but yeah, this is one of the tightest spots I've ever been seen. I'm sorry. This is why my wife has a nickname for me, and it's Mr. Inappropriate, because she said you just have this habit of knowing when to saying completely the wrong thing at the wrong time. Now, I think it's quite endearing. But yeah, both my wife and all my friends, can't believe you just said that. Why don't you engage brain before you say something? But our life would be very dull if we didn't speak what we were thinking at the time. But yeah, I've been in some tight spots. Anyway, this last bit here, now this is probably the hardest bit of this. And I might leave the sound in this, because when it's this tricky and this delicate, you're almost doing a lot of this, not just by eye but by ear. Because if you listen, you can hear the noise of the suction machine. And now when you get in, it's kind of how you figure out that you're getting closer to it. Because imagine you're in a car and you wind the window up. That's all that I have. You don't wind your window up like that anymore, do you? Just press a button. When it's closer to the top, you'll hear the sound of the wind going past getting, what's the word for it? Again, you're kind of more high pitched and more focused. I don't know what I mean. You all know what I mean anyway. And that's what you're listening for when I'm putting this tube ever so closer to the plug itself. The sound changes a little bit, so you know you're approaching it. And obviously, when you hear a little, or then you know you're getting a little bit. But when you hear nothing at all, that means that yes, you've just touched it, you've just reached that plug, and then that's when you can start pulling. So that's why I'm just hovering over it there, approaching ever so slowly because of how deep it is, but I'm also listening. It might just be about to get it in a minute, so just be quiet for a minute so you can hear the change in the noise. I just need to come back and have a quick look and then slowly approach it again. So we know we're getting a little bit because I heard that. And you can hear the sound of the air movement is getting there, and then it stops all of a sudden. That's when you know you've got it. Then you can start to pull it. But yeah, not a lot of people realise that you're doing it not just off what you can see, but what you can hear as well. It's a good indicator of where you are and what you're up to. Again, beautifully shiny, clear eardrum. Not too concerned about them bits around the edges. Need a little bit of earwax in there. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Maybe we'll get Bob back. I don't know. Let me know. But for now, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.